What's going on, guys? It's the One Round Rifle. Today we're here with something I've been meaning to do forever. I've had this for a minute. Basically, since it released, I ordered it right away and got it basically a week later. But life's been busy. I haven't had a chance to sit down. I've been also shelving a bunch of videos around because I didn't have a lot of space on my phone. Because, I record everything on my phone. But we are here with the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Tommy Oliver Master Morpher. This is the last thing that was released for Tommy, or I guess, Jason David Frank. Since his passing, this was his last project he worked on before he passed. And so, of course, being the Green Ranger fanboy I am, and just Power Ranger fanboy in general, having the Master Morpher was something we all wanted, especially when we first saw it. And I think Dimensions in Danger, was that Ninja Steel? I believe that was a Ninja Steel episode. And now that we finally have it, playing with it a bit, I have my gripes here and there, but everything's minor. I do enjoy it, and I'm going to obviously get into it more and show it off to you guys. And of course, I have my two Morphers I have with me. I have the Legacy Green Ranger Morpher and the Legacy just regular 5 Ranger Morpher. I don't have the pink one or the base Legacy Morpher because I had these two, so I didn't feel like I needed to get them. But since this is the only one you can get, other than buying like the custom one or getting these customed to be the Master Morpher, you gotta do it. So I'm gonna put these to the side for now. As you can see, it comes with a nice molded base and the 6 coins. Obviously, it has the Green Ranger coin, White Tiger coin, the White Ninja coin, which I think is I appreciate that they included it. These are literally the same thing, but I appreciate that they actually included it. I was kind of afraid they wouldn't. We have Zeo Red, Turbo Red, which I don't know why that's a symbol for Turbo. I guess I just never really picked up on that. It's just weird. I wouldn't immediately guess it's Turbo. You would have me here for a minute like, oh, what is that? That's not Zeo. Is that Lost Galaxy or something? And then we have, of course, Dr. O, the Black Dino Thunder Ranger. To take it off the base. One cool thing right off the bat is knocking them off the stand. But right in here, if I can get it to pull up for me. Turn around. You do have a little storage base, like right in here, so you can store, if you don't want to store the coins on the outside, you can just store them on the inside, which is pretty cool. I'll take all the coins off. And it really just sits on there, because of course it comes in the belt clip. So you can latch on your belt and be a real Power Ranger. I'll tell you a story about why you shouldn't latch that onto anything. I'll tell you that here later. But yeah, it's just kind of boring gray plastic. You can easily like put a wash on this or do something fancy, or even just take like a Sharpie, not a Sharpie, like the Gundam markers, and kind of get in there to make it more detailed if you want to be that guy. But I like it for what it is. It's good. It's a good display. I'll go with coins. They're all pretty nice. They have the Legacy thing where not the Legacy, the Lightning Collection stable, which is kind of reminiscent of the original where they go in and slot in. They're all made of die cast. They all kind of have I think they all have the same kind of back. Nothing crazy. They all look good. I like the kind of dull gold to them. So it's kind of like the mix of the bright shiny of the Lightning Collection one, but not like the dull kind of gritty worn of the Legacy. I kind of think this is a happy medium where it's got a shine to it, but it's not like almost like this where it's like bright fake yellow, you know what I mean? I work at a pawn shop, so I deal with a lot of gold and fake gold. This just looks fake, obviously, but I like this kind of style to it. This looks fitting. They don't need to be bright neon gold yellow in your face shiny. I like the kind of worn look to them. It makes them look more real, and they make the nice clinking sound. As for the Morpher itself, there's no off button as far as I can tell. I'm pretty sure I looked that up, but it takes batteries that aren't included. It's 3 AAAs. 3 AAA batteries, so that's not included, so you will have to get those otherwise. Basically the same setup as the previous ones. It is a bit lighter, because this is not metal. This is just plastic as far as I can tell. Very lightweight. I kind of wish it was heavy. I kind of wish they put what they did with the Legacy ones and put the metal here too, because like I see, like it can kind of scratch a little bit easy too. This is just out of the box because they don't use plastic anymore. This is the box, by the way, completely sealed. It just shows off, the different things of it and what have you. And it's basically just in cardboard and like cardboard wrapping. So I kind of wish there was some plastic or something, but I get it, trying to be environmentally friendly, but maybe not to the extent that you're actively hurting the items you're selling, you know? Excuse me, I need to sip. But anyway, let's get into the fun stuff. Of course, it's got lights and sounds, so let's go with the Green Ranger.
Dragon Sword.
You know, kind of have that hum going. I don't know if it does anything if you just hold it. But you press it again.
1993, it's Morphin time.
There's always for each one. There's a couple different little voice clips. All of J.C. David Frank, of course.
Sometimes the original is the best.
Got a point there. Everybody loves the Green Ranger. And then of course, like it's got like this shattered kind of like energy effect in there, and it does change color depending on
Dragon Sword power now.
which one you use. I think the base plate is just base green, but it has LEDs that light up every other color as well, or just an accenting color.
It's Morphin time.
Oh, my cat, he's screaming too. He wants to be in the video. And kind of has a power down effect, so you can see like it's a very light green of the actual plastic itself in there. And do that. I like that it makes a noise when there's nothing in there. It kind of has like a you did it wrong. Also, there's a one I found by doing this, because there's a couple secret ones in here, but if you like do this.
Go on. Keep trying. See what happens.
See? It's got a couple funny ones. Is that another one? I thought there was another one.
Go on. Keep trying. See what happens.
Okay, so I think that's the only one for that one. But then, of course, let's get into the other coins real quick. Let's put in White Tiger coin.
It's a
And
Tiger style.
there's his classic karate call or whatever.
Saba, let's do it.
His martial arts noise. There you go. I was a martial artist once upon a time for a couple years.
Ooh, Tiger style.
Woo, Tiger style. All of them are kind of goofy, but I mean, it's Tommy Oliver.
Tiger power.
Definitely has his personality in it.
White Ranger, Tiger power.
I do wish there was kind of a toggle that turned off the voices. Not that I don't like hearing him.
Now,
Obviously, I do.
Just need Saba and the gangs back together.
Just because sometimes I don't want to have the voice like it. But, whatever. Then, next is Zeo Red. And I like the kind of unique effects and noises that when you put a coin in, it does this kind of beep.
Crystal-powered Morpher, Zeo 5, activate.
So this one didn't initially have a coin. This one got into the Zeonizer.
Now. You're in for a surprise.
That's funny.
It's time for the original to show you how it's done.
Alright. Get that one out. That was a new sound. Then Turbo, which he didn't use, but it was in the Legend of the Dragon, I think, or Legacy of the Dragon, Boom Studios comic, where he did use the Turbo, the Turbo power again, even if briefly.
Red Lightning, Turbo power, now! Alright guys, shift to the Turbo. Nothing's gonna slow me down.
Clever. Yeah, the only downside is we never had a Fast and Furious and Turbo crossover. That'd be cool. The one Fast and Furious movie I'd watch if they crossover with Power Rangers Turbo. Then, oh, well, I skipped over the white Falcon Zord, but whatever. We'll just go back to it.
Ninja Ranger power.
Kind of like I have a white, purplish, green color, which I like. It works.
Falconzord, now!
I do have a Saba around here. I need to get one of those shelves like that people have made to hang the stuff on the wall and all that good
Ancient
stuff.
powers of the ninjas gonna take you down.
Ancient power of the ninjas.
White Ranger, Falconzord.
Pretty cool. And then, last but definitely not least, arguably one of my favorites. I like that particular noise, by the way.
Tommy Oliver, PhD.
Tommy Oliver, PhD. Dr. O, if you will.
Dino Thunder, Black Ranger.
Dino Thunder was absolutely goated. That was one of my favorite series, if not.
Dr. O, coming right at you.
I think Wild Force beats it out just because I really, really like Wild Force. I don't know why. I just love Wild Force. I love the Zords.
Now. All right, Cheeseball. Dino Thunder, Black Ranger.
Alright, Cheeseball. Okay, I didn't know it said that, but... See what happens when I do this.
Go on.
Okay.
Keep trying. See what happens.
And there's no... it's because over here... If you hold it, it does go into the... Also, it doesn't have that little jingle. On the old ones, if you hold the button, it does go into the thing. I don't think I'm allowed to play for very long. It does play the theme song, so... Also, my silly story from earlier. You see that? My dumbass was wearing this outward, because I got it and I was like a kid. You're supposed to wear it like this and pull it out and morph. My dumbass thought you wore it like a belt buckle and had it out this way, so I accidentally hit it and it fell right on the concrete like a week after I had it and scuffed out the bottom. It's not too bad, but it is noticeable. And that's what sent me... It festered in me for months, and I went out and bought this one. At the time, I think I spent like $90 on this, and that was crazy expensive. Who would do that? Yeah, look at these now. And then, of course, that's all you really get out of these ones. It plays the song that I don't think I'm allowed to play for very long. Obviously, there is a big weight difference. This one is significantly lighter. It feels like plastic, where these ones are actually die-cast metal. You can feel it in there. Very heavy. And I think these do kind of look better. I say that I do like this. Looks like the Master Morpher because it's supposed to be shinier, and I like that. I do think it's kind of weird that they have this built into it. I kind of wish they didn't, because it makes it a little bit bigger than it should be. It doesn't bother me that much. I know it bothers some people. And the button being red, I don't know if it was red on the actual prop or in the show. I don't remember. I think making it black would have just made more sense, but I mean, I get it. Whatever. Not that big a deal. And obviously this was like a project made with him, so his voice is going to be all over it. I think there's a couple more hidden phrases you can find. I don't remember how to do them all. I might just be making that up. But I do like the sound of when you just put it in together. Yeah. I think it changes depending, because like those are the energy coins. Yeah, it's got a little theme for each one. I think this one's my favorite though, because it's got that crystal noise. Yeah, I like that. What do you do again? Do you just do a revving sound? Kind of just like a thunder effect. They all have the same bass. The basses are all basically the same. I'm pretty sure it can fit in this one too. Oh, no. Alright, it's just a little bit bulky, so you can't interchange them. But having them out on the shelf, let me just flip it out so they can all look right. They all look great together. Definitely good display pieces. And also, I think these work great for cosplay. I'd probably take the batteries out. I think these two are probably the better ones for it, but they're going to be more expensive. I know this one's crazy in price right now because people are... it also has some idle noises sometimes. I know people are selling this for crazy because obviously JDF is passed now. It's his thing, and anything Green Ranger, especially when Green Ranger and White Ranger was expensive anyway because, oh, it's your favorite, blah, blah, blah. And now that the actor has passed, people love when famous people pass, their signatures, whatever they did, they like ramping up the price to get more money because, oh, he's gone now, there's never going to be any more, you won't get another signature, blah, blah. It's stupid. Stop doing that. You're a trash human being. Yes, make your money, but don't be a scalper. Don't charge $300 for something that was $60 like 2 months ago. Calm down. It's not that serious. And also, don't buy into the FOMO. I definitely do at times give into FOMO and spend that money that I shouldn't. Especially like Yu-Gi-Oh cards or whatever. I've been getting better with it, not as much anymore. But in the past, FOMO hits hard. I get, especially if this is your favorite guy. Trust me, I'm right there with you. But don't fall into people selling these for a bunch of money when you no. Honestly, you probably get a really good like prop replica, whatever the hell they call them, and get like a custom one made for probably the same price you'd be buying this one for, and it'd arguably be better because it's made to be like show accurate and durable, and like Starlight Studios and all the stuff they do. I do know the coins do not fit; they're not interchangeable. Just to show that off for sake, if anyone would be curious, they kind of sit in there, but because these are the slide-in locks, they won't lock in. So you can kind of make it work if you want for like display. It's like that looks nice, but they do just plop out, and obviously the same goes here. They won't fit because they have the tabs. But if you want to kind of finagle it, you could and put it there. And since we have them, here are the coins. You can see like how these are like the more dark weathered ones, and this one it's like a happy medium. It's not the bright and shiny fake looking one like that, like the Chuck E. Cheese token fake pirate treasure chest gold doubloon that the initial ones I think look like, and then the original coins look like. But it's not the super dark, gritty, like, and it obviously doesn't have Power Rangers on the back, like really worn. I think this is a happy medium. I think this is what they should look like. It fits better with me. Obviously, I love these, and you can kind of see they made this one a little bit thinner. The lightning one, it's not as fat as this, and you can see like the little differences. Like the side fangs or whatever you want to call these are slightly thinner because I think the coin is inherently slightly smaller, even if the Morpher is bigger. And I don't have the Ninjetti coins, but I think this is pretty similar to the release from Bandai. They look pretty close. I think the feather and wings might be slightly angled different, but it's about the same. And then obviously there's no real comparison for these three because these never existed until now, other than like fan-made ones. But overall, if you can get your hands on one for not a ridiculous price, it was based like 60, 70 bucks. If you can get it for around 100, maybe even 150 because you can't get them right now off the store. They may re-wave, may restock, but I think 150 is the most I'd spend. You are paying basically double retail, but that's just the nature of toys. If someone's trying to sell for 200, 300 or more, no, don't buy it. Buy it for a good price. If you can get it as close to $100 as you can, that's probably your best bet. If you're spending over that, it's not worth it. It really isn't. It's great. I love it, especially for a legacy piece saying goodbye. We didn't want to say goodbye, but saying goodbye to JDF with this being his final hurrah as the legacy that he is. Whether you love him or hate him, I get he's kind of controversial sometimes, or was. I think it's worth picking up for a good price. Do not give into the scalpers. Do not spend too much money. I think I've seen the prices get dropped down a lot, especially in the groups I'm in. I'm in a lot of Power Ranger groups or like toy sell groups. And anytime someone lists it for a higher price, they get laughed out of the group. But at the same time, they're kind of like, oh, I'm selling them. Why are you laughing, bro? Like, if you don't like the price, just move on. Don't be rude, but if you're being a scalping asshole, people are gonna call you out. I mean, that's the end of it. Don't be an asshole. Number one rule of being a Power Ranger, don't be a jackass. But anyway, if you can get one for a good price, I definitely recommend it. It's nice, it's shiny, can easily work for cosplay, it's not super heavy. It's not the Legacy one, but it's not trying to be. I mean, obviously it is what it isn't. It's its own thing, and it's the only official one we have, and probably the only official one we will get. Unless, like, Bandai takes it back and makes their own like this, but I kind of doubt that at this point. But as a send-off to JDF, thank you. Thank you for helping give this, because as soon as we saw it in the show, everybody wanted one, and he did help push to get it, and regrettable circumstances later, we do have it. So, thanks, JDF. I appreciate that you did this, and thanks, Hasbro, for actually getting it and making sure it's a solid product. It's not the best, mainly because I kind of wish it was heavier and all that, but for what it is, I think it's a solid release, and you can obviously just go buy plates, and if you really want to make it more show accurate, you can go buy those. But for the base, just official release, I think it's a solid toy, solid collectible. I like it. Get it for a good price if you can. And thanks, JDF. Miss you, bud. Rest in power. And I've been the one, Rowan Ryko. May the power protect you. Stay safe.